Welcome back, fourth graders. Today we are going to continue our unit on exploring factors and multiples. Let's begin by taking a look at our learning target. I can determine a rule for a given number and complete the pattern by applying the rule. We're going to begin today by looking at patterns. A pattern is an ordered set of numbers. Here we're given a set of numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What number would come next? If you said 12, you were correct. How do you know? I could say I'm skip counting by 2. Let's look at another example. 3, 6, 9, 12. What number would come next? If you said 15, you are correct. How do you know? I could say I'm counting by 3. I'm adding each time. I also could say that I am skip counting by multiples of 3. Now let's look at rules. A rule tells how numbers in a pattern are related. So for this example, I have the rule add 6. And I'm given these numbers. I have 6, 12, and I'm being asked to find the next 3 by applying the rule. I'm going to draw arrows and I'm going to put the number I'm adding by on top. That should look familiar to you to show jumps like you would see on a number line. So I'm going to do another jump. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. And 24 plus 6 is 30. All right, let's look at another example which is a little different. For this example, I noticed that I've been given a set of numbers, but I was not given the rule. So I have to determine the rule. I need to first figure out what operation this rule might be. So if I look at my numbers, I have 3, 6, 12. I notice those numbers are increasing, which tells me I'm either going to be adding or I'm going to be multiplying, but I'm not sure which one yet. So let's go ahead and look at what the numbers would be for adding and multiplying, and then which one actually would apply to our pattern. So I have 3 and 6. If I add 3 plus some number to get 6, what would I get? 3. And then 3 times what is 6? 2. All right, let's go to the next number. I go from 6 to 12. Is 6 plus 3 12? No, 6 plus 3 is 9, so I don't think that would be it, but let's try times 2. Is 6 times 2 12? Yes, so that tells me that my rule is to multiply by 2. So I'm going to continue. 12 times 2 is 24. 24 times 2 is 48, and 48 times 2 is 96. Good. Now we're going to look at a way that we can describe what we're doing a little bit different, but first we're going to complete a pattern. So I've got, the rule is to add 5. So again, I'm going to draw my arrows to show what I'm doing, like I would show jumps on a number line. So 12 plus 5 is 17. 17 plus 5 is 22, and 22 plus 5 is 27. Now here's what we're doing differently this time. We're being asked to describe the pattern. Well, there are 2 different ways that I can do that. There are many ways, but today we're going to look at the ones or the tens digits. So I'm going to underline the numbers in the ones digits and see if I notice a pattern. So I have 7 and the number 12, the 2 is in the ones place. And the number 17, the number 7 is in the ones place. 22 is 2 and 7 is in the one place here. So let's look, I have 7, 2, 7, 2, 7. So each time the number in the ones place alternates between 2 and 7. So that's one way I could describe the pattern. Another is thinking about if are all the numbers odd or even. So 7 is odd, 12 is even, 17 is odd, 22 is even, and 27 is odd. So another pattern that I noticed with my numbers is odd, even, odd, even, odd. What do you think the next number would be? I think so too. It would be even based on this pattern. The last thing that we're going to do today is apply this to the real world. So here is an example for us. Concert promoters give every third person in line a t-shirt. They start with the first person in line. Does the 20th person in line get a t-shirt? All right, so we're starting with the first person, very first person in line, and every third person in line gets a t-shirt. So that would tell me I'm adding 3. And I'm trying to determine if I was the 20th person in line, if I would get a t-shirt. So we're going to continue adding 3 to see if I was the 20th person in line, if I would get a t-shirt. So I'm going to keep adding 3. All right, so here are the people that would get a t-shirt in line. The 1st, 4th, 7th, 10th, 13th, 16th, 19th, and 22nd. So if I was the 20th person in line, would I get a t-shirt? No, sadly, I would not. All right, wrapping up today, let's take a look at our learning target. I can determine a rule for a given number and complete the pattern by applying the rule. Now you will try some problems on your own. If you need extra support, please watch the video again and stop and re-watch as needed. If you still need support, please reach out to your teacher. I hope everyone has a great day.